Welcome back, fellow colorists, to day 2 of December 2022 Coloring Advent Calendar Series. We are going to open day 2. I'm pretty excited. Well, actually, I'm excited every day. Okay, so here we have page 2. This book is by Ursula Schwab. I'm going to slip a ruler in there. There we go. And let's see what we've got. Okay, it is a snow globe. It's a snow globe, and inside is a snowman, super cute, a rabbit, and it looks like it's just a coloring page, which is excellent. So let me think about how I'm going to color this, and we'll get started. Okay. After looking at this beautiful page, it's really good paper in this book, so I could use some more watercolor mediums if need be, but what I think I'm going to do is do pencils, and so colored pencils and gel pens, I think, and then probably some stickles or some extra glittery things at the end, but I'm going to probably stick to pencils mainly, and yeah, I think that it'll be really nice in this book. So I'm probably going to reach for my polychromos because they've got the largest range of colors. And I think I'll just get started. If I can do some footage of me coloring, I will. Or I may just pop back and forth to show you some progress shots. Hi there, just wanted to stop here for a minute. I've started first working on the snowman. Let me zoom you in a little bit. So I've been using polychromos pencils. I used 3 shades to make his nose and the bow on there, and then I've been lightly adding some blue along the edges of the snowman and on his arms to make sure that there's still some definition in, and a little bit of pink on his cheeks. And I did that, and now I'm going to add some Recollections glitter paste because I want him to really sparkle and shine. So I put the polychromos on first so that there was some definition and color on him, and now I'm going to attempt to put some of this on. I'm going to try using this brush sticks. It's a foam kind of applicator, and see how that goes. I've used a brush in the past, and I will do that if this little foamy thing doesn't work. But I thought I'd bring you along for the test and see how it goes. So just going to put it right on top, and then I'll leave this page and go do something else and let it dry. It's similar to stickles, although it's a lot finer glitter, so it doesn't provide a bunch of bumps on the page, but it is and you just, so we'll need a small paintbrush for the tiny areas. And if you can see, it's Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors would say the texture is like snot, and I just died laughing when I heard her say that on her channel. So Kathy, I would have to agree with you. It's not a very politically correct thing to say, but it is what it is. So I'll just dab this on and then smush it around a bit, and then we'll need to leave it dry for a few hours, kind of like how you would leave stickles or glossy accents to dry. But because I have the blue already on the page, the blue is still shining up through there, and actually the little glitters kind of reflect that color, the blue color as well, so it ends up being very pretty. And I want to make sure that I'm not covering up places that I still want to color. So I could have colored all of those areas first. I just wanted to tackle the snowman. This is going to be quite the feat all month long, trying to keep up with basically completing a page a day. So some will be hopefully easy to tackle, and some like this page are a little bit daunting. But it looks like a beautiful picture. Ursula Schwab is the artist and illustrator for this book. And she's, I don't have any of her books, so this is my first book that I know of. I hope everybody is getting into the festive season, but not getting overwhelmed by it. It's going to be a difficult year for me this year, but doing this kind of activity is helping kind of just move forward. This area is a little bit small, so I'm using the paintbrush. There we go. So let me pick the book up and show you what it looks like. And then we'll show you what it looks like, obviously, after it's dried. But yeah, you can still see the colors underneath. And we'll be back to continuing some color. But for now, I'll go off and do some other errands. Talk to you soon. Hello, people. Just checking in to show you kind of a progress report of where I'm at. And I also want to show you the lovely staining that I've had. I have washed my hands probably 10 times, including with like hand sanitizer, trying to get this off. This is a result of the Sparkle Pop Rudolph nose leaking as you use it. So note to self, some of them are quite messy. So here we are, not quite finished yet, but I've got a good start. I've been using, on the bottom you'll notice I've got blue and light green pastel, and then I've got Winsor Newton Iridescent Medium. On top of that, I've got the sparkle pen along the ribbon here. Then I've used a Crafter's Square gold for the circles, and it's metallic marker, so it doesn't have a lot of shine, but it does show up, so that's good. Along the edge of the ribbon, I've used the gold Sparkle Pop pen, and that is always a nice shiny goodness there. For these the snowflakes, I have used, again from the dollar store, I've got 2 glitter markers, and they are actually quite good. They're water-based, so they don't leak through. Not that that really matters on this page anyways. And then I've got some polychromos, and now I've started on the bottom, and I'm using the green Sparkle Pop for the evergreens, the little Christmas trees along the bottom. So just a quick progress report showing you where we're at so far, and I'm enjoying the page, and I'll see you in a few minutes. And here we are, ready for a wrap-up and a show of all of the mediums that I used in completing this page. I used a variety of Polychromos pencils. I've probably put away already about a dozen of them. So I used Polychromos, and I also used 2 pastel from the Macaron set. I used a Crafter's Square metallic marker, 2 dollar glitter markers from the Dollar Tree. I used 1 Zig Clean Color brush pen, 2 Sparkle Pops, 1 Silver Signo Broad, and a Jelly Roll Metallic. And for other mediums, I used 3 colors of stickles, gold, blue, and diamond. Of course, we used the Recollections glitter paste, the diamond glitter paste on top of the snowman, and we'll look at that texture. And then I also used Winsor Newton Iridescent Medium painted directly on top of pencil. So now let's take a look at the picture. Here we go. This is our snowman snow globe for day 2. We've got the Signo Broad Silver along the very edge of the snowman on the glass to kind of give it a different look. Then we've got stickles just on the inside of the glass, but not covered absolutely everywhere. I've got blue stickles on the little dots, and then we've got stickles on the snowman's hat and pom-pom, and then the glitter paste is a different texture, so it actually shows up differently, and I'm really happy about that because it is snow, and it is so it stands out a little bit different. Along the ground here, the snow that the snowman is sitting in, I've got 3 colors of polychromos: light blue, light green, and pink, and then blue jelly roll on top of that. And actually before the jelly roll is when I applied the Winsor Newton iridescent medium. So that's a good look at 3 different kinds of sparkle and how they all can work differently on a page to give you the different things. Down below I kept it fairly simple. We've got Dollar Tree glitter paint marker, and we've got polychromos. The red, which is all over my hands, that we discussed earlier, was the Spectrum Nor Sparkle thing. There wasn't much sparkle in there. There is some glitter that I can see, but certainly not enough glitter for the amount of red that is on my hands. So anyways, I'm really happy with the way this page turned out. I'm having a great time so far. This is day 2. I'm spent quite a few hours getting this done today, so I'm glad that it's finished, and I'm happy with the results. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Until then, take care. Have a nice evening.